This is a BRSN broadcast presentation of Brother Rice Warrior Lacrosse, which is proudly sponsored by Signature Associates Sale Leaseback Team, America's #1 sale leaseback provider unlocking capital tied up in commercial real estate across the United States. ABF Environmental, complete environmental consulting, testing, and remediation services. Doran Mayhew Insurance Group, insurance solutions for all your personal and business needs. Familia Wealth, take control of your financial future with Familia Wealth. And the Shoulder Reliever, the patented doctor-created 40-day shoulder plan solution that works better than pain meds or expensive surgery or your money back.
Welcome to Brother Rice High School in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. This is BRSN live from the Blacktop No Script Just the Game. I'm John Losey, your host. Thanks for tuning in today. We've got a great matchup here. The Brother Rice Warriors taking on the Grand Ledge Comets. Good afternoon, and we are already underway here at Brother Rice High School. We've got a balmy, balmy day here at Brother Rice, the start of the lacrosse season here in the state of Michigan. The Warriors coming in here in their first game, first turnover of the game for the Warriors automatically. Grand Ledge coming in here at 1-0. Victory last night 16-7 over Byron Center. The Comets were led by number 3 Alex Hoyning, who had 5 goals and 3 assists, an 8-point night for number 3. Also leading the way was number 7 Mason Myers. He tallied a hat trick for the Comets. They had an early lead and dominated throughout the matchup with Byron Center. Warriors first game defending their state championship as they defeated their arch rival Catholic Central last year in a thriller 1-goal game, giving the Warriors their 28th state championship in the state of Michigan. Warriors, a lot of new players here. Fires, good shot inside, great save. Warriors, that's Dane Evans for the Comets. First save, Warriors looking to clear, off to the races. Long range, oh, just on the outside. Warriors' second possession of the game. Grand Ledge comes in here led by Coach Mike Transit, who's built one of the most consistent programs in the state, had deep playoffs runs the last 3 seasons, high expectations, and another strong group this season. Good defense there by the Comets. Brody Nichols with the takeaway. Warriors scraping it out of there. Nice play. Lucas Wells skirting out of there with it. Warriors first time in program history going with Warriors on the back of the jersey. Long range, got it! Yes, sir. And the Warriors are going to open this one up here, getting on the scoreboard first, and are going to lead this one 1-0. Good feed, little backside screen. Joe Getty Lee is going to start the season off for the Warriors with his first of the season. It's Joe Lee. I've added Getty for all you just tuning in. NJ with the win. And the Warriors now set up shop in the offensive zone. Ben Wechter, number 30. Brady Solich, number 2, had a injury last season. You can see him with the knee brace. Was able to come back and play in the state championship game. That was just pure grit by the young man. You got to think about really the big game last night by Grand Ledge, and then to get on the bus this morning and make the trek all the way down here to Brother Rice. A little over 2 hours by car. I mean, I guess you could take by train, but that'd be kind of hard. It's too cold, too. Yeah, another, yesterday, of course, was 65 and sunny. I was in short sleeves out here setting up the brand new booth for BRSN. Oh, nice take inside. Yes, sir. Lucas Wells. Warriors jumping out on the Comets here, and they're going to lead this one 2-0. Logan Wells, good take on the inside again. So the Warriors dominating at the X, and this was a struggle last night for, that's one thing I noticed in the Byron Center game. Face-offs were a real problem for Grand Ledge last night. In the first half, they lost all but 2 face-offs, and one of those 2 was on an early jump. Lots of activity going on around the state of Michigan. It was actually a game I was going to attend down the street at Detroit Country Day, but unfortunately, Forest Hills Eastern, the Country Day opponent, did not have enough healthy players, and so needed to cancel said game. But Detroit Country Day with a nice win against Catholic Central. Oh, got it. Quick shot there inside. Beat him. Great take. And Warriors all over the Comets. And they're going to lead this one 3-0. And that sluggish start could be plaguing the Comets. Unfortunately, the Comets from a face-off perspective, I think that's really where the struggle lies. As we saw it last night, as I mentioned, and now they automatically quickly go to a pole, and I think this is really something that the coaching staff at Grand Ledge definitely were aware of, knowing that that is a concern and could cause a lot of problems because, Grand Ledge really is they're a possession team. They'll wear you down. They don't make a lot of turnovers, so they don't turn the ball over. Last night they had just 2 turnovers in the first half. But unfortunately, if they don't have the ball, turnover doesn't really make any difference. And against a high-powered offense like the Warriors typically bring in, feed, little jump stop, didn't get through, but a nice attempt by the Warriors. Number 31 in goal there, and they're right on cue. I said they don't make turnovers, and right there they did. Failure to clear, and they were almost perfect last night in the first half against Byron Center on the clear, and already they are 0 for 1. The other thing is coming down here to Brother Rice. This is a game that, with the Comets inside, that's trouble. Oh, needed that one big time. As Eli Kaczynski came up and made a big save, but another failure to clear. That's 2. Feed, trouble. Oh, outside, missed the cage. And that's a good hustle there by the Comets to get the backup, and they will take over. Number 7 there, Mason Myers, I mentioned, went tricky hat trick last night against Mason. He's going to look to clear. There's a good pass there. They're going to find the offensive zone, get a touch, and the Comets will have their second offensive possession here in the first half, trailing this one 3-0. Shot, save, nice one. Off to the races. Here come the Warriors again. Feed, got it, fires high. And turn the volume up here. Thank you to my mom, of course, as always. I'm going to crank my mic up just a smidge here. A little louder on the mic, says Mom. And if Mom says louder on the mic, you got to do it. I mean, you can't not do it. Ball tipped around here. Who's going to pick it up? 3, Alex Honig. He is the player to watch, the spotlight player, BRSN spotlight player for the Hornets. And the Warriors now with another opportunity not really what you want to do from an offensive perspective. No, nice defense. Good poke there. Bran Underhill. I think the Underhills might be here, and if they are, feel free to order a steak sandwich. And a steak sandwich. I'm sure they've never heard that one before. Maybe not on a broadcast. That is probably true. But I think it just comes with the territory. Who knew that one movie would make the Underhills so famous? And for the people who have no idea what I'm talking about, that is from the movie Fletch with Chevy Chase. Feed, bad pass, Solich. It's going to be a turnover by the Warriors. Oh, nice play. Good poke. Didn't see who got that one. I think it was Wechter. Off to the races. Another bad pass again. Warriors are seeing space, but can't connect. Stick to stick. Ball low, ball high. No good. But a good long pass. He's going to get there. Wechter pokes it. Nice play. Smart play. You can see what Ben Wechter did there, everybody. Let's take a quick, see if we can take a replay on that one real quick. And you can see Wechter on this long pass. Watch this. This is all for your young poles out there. Long pass downfield. You can see Wechter doesn't go for the ball, goes right for the stick and knocks it out. Nice job. Back to live action here. Warriors off to the races again. Oh, it's going to be a push in the back. They're going to get a call. They're going to get a penalty on the Comets as they are going to go to the box and feel a little bit of shame. And the Warriors will go man up here, leading this one 3-0 with 3:01 remaining here in the first. Warriors with a number of Division I, Division II commit, and a Division III commit as well, led by that man, number 30, Ben Wechter. Feed, oh, nice play. Oh, good save. Nice save. Eli, Johnny on the spot. He's made two good saves to really kind of keep this one still within check at 3-0. Fires, Solich going to get tipped, bouncing out. That's going to come all the way over here. So Grand Ledge kills off the penalty. Nice job and a great save inside by Eli. Other good play. I think, you know, coming in here, you had to say, you know, what's some of the keys of the game. Number one is really that first, 5 to 8 minutes, this first quarter, critical for Grand Ledge. And I think they've steadied themselves. Going to get a timeout. Now we're going to get offside on the Comets. Another turnover. So that's 3 turnovers here in the first quarter after just having 2 in the first half last night. And the Warriors are going to turn it over right back. It's just fundamentals, catching and throwing, catching and throwing. Talk about it all the time. Michigan Wolverines up 22, says my mom. Head coach Ajay Chawla, head coach Mark Hamilton for the Warriors. Phenomenal job last year. Another turnover, and the Comets, it's really surprising. But the Warriors' pressure, and that was kind of, again, one of the things I talked about to myself as I was prepping for the game last night, saying, all right, you know, you got a team that doesn't turn the ball over. They like to be methodical in their offense, but how are they going to look with some turned up pressure? And I think that's what the Comets are seeing here pretty quick. That it's faster, and with more pressure, you really got to take care of the ball because you don't want to give Rice many opportunities. Oh, hello, smoke show. Smoke show as Brady goes heat. Let's take a look at that one again. We'll just catch the tail end of it there, but great goal by the Warriors, and they now lead this one 4-0. 50.4 remaining here in the first. Warriors off to a great start. Got to say that Coach Hamilton and Coach Chawla have to be happy about it. And another win, Brother Rice. 6-goal lead, and let's see if the Comets can get something going. Got it. There they go. Nice job. Backside as Landon Oliver finds the back of the net, and they got it in the time. Let's take a look at that one again. Here it is. Beat him on that backside there. Good look and a good goal, and exactly what Dr. Carroll ordered. As Oliver finds the back of the net and is going to get the Comets on the board just before the end here of the first. Landon Oliver is the younger brother of another one of the big cogs in the Hornet offense, Logan Oliver, who had 2 goals and 2 assists last night. But unfortunately, another turnover for the Warriors. Deep show. Oh, that's a smoke show. That's a smoke show. Let's look at it from the jump here. Great win by NJ, and here it is. This is a textbook fast break. Got space, sets the feet, and high heat. No chance there for Eli, as he is a little bit shell-shocked, I think you could say here. I didn't see who got that one. 3 on the backside. Another win by the Warriors, 7 seconds to go. Wechter going to get it blocked. And that's going to do it here to end the first quarter here with the Warriors leading this one 5-0 over the Grand Ledge Comets. So let's take this time right now and talk about our sponsors. This broadcast is proudly sponsored by Signature Associates Sale Leaseback Team, unlocking capital tied up in commercial real estate across the United States. Find out how you can unlock stagnant real estate capital at the Sale Leaseback Premium and invest the proceeds in more profitable business initiatives by receiving a sale lease pricing analysis. Every business leader with owned real estate should have a pricing analysis on file for future decision making. Call Sale Leaseback founder Luke Timmis, class of 2010 here at Brother Rice, at 248-978-5421 for a free sale leaseback analysis. That's 248-978-5421. So back here at Brother Rice High School, back on Ambrose Field. Anyone who follows Brother Rice saw us last year sitting up in the crow's nest as Brother Rice was moved to Fracassa Field, right behind us, which is the practice football field for the Warriors. Dedicated lacrosse field here, you can see on your screen, did not get used last year due to a water main break that was underground, which it is fixed, looks good, feels good. I cannot add any more comment on that because those are two things I do not know anything about, plumbing and underground. We got maybe a stick check on NJ's stick probably, but it looks like it's legal because they're coming out to face off, switching sticks. As I mentioned, the win by the Comets last night, 16-7 against Byron Center. When you look back, really at this 3-year run by the Comets, again, they finished last season number 6, ranked in the state by lax numbers. 2024, they were up at number 3, finished 19-2. And then in 2023, 5th at 19-3 as well. So, I talked often, on social media. You can find me at LaxLosi on Twitter and then LaxLosi on Instagram as well. But, they have been a program that I've been closely watching for a number of years now here, just knowing how well they've been playing and really building. And I know I had spoken with their coaching staff a couple of years ago when I did the scheduling. And, we tried to get them on the calendar, so I'm super excited that they're here today. It's been a couple of years in the makings, and it's only going to make the Grand Ledge team and players much better, win or lose today at Brother Rice. So Warriors won another faceoff. They have not lost at the X. Shot high there. Warriors' first game this season. Had a scrimmage down the street in the palatial confines of Detroit Country Day. Beautiful indoor facility. Much warmer than I am right now. But the good news is I stopped at Home Depot on the way, picked up some foot warmers. Yep. But I'll tell you what the problem is. They had already put them away. They put them away. I said, where are they? They said, oh, it was 65 degrees yesterday. I said, where do you think you are? This is Michigan. 65 on one day in March is like a gift. So Warriors back behind. Leading this one 5-1. Lots of offense. Number 77 for the Comets, Jackson Halloran. Very talented pole. Watched him cause a lot of havoc last night against Byron Center. Up top. Another errant pass, and that's the kind of things that, really, while it doesn't result in a turnover, it just kills the flow of the offense. And so stick to stick is what you need. Working back behind, feeds up top, another one. And you can see that again, Warriors running into each other, trying for the ground ball. Nice ground ball, good pickup by the Warriors. Brennan Carmichael with the scoop up. Fires, got it! Lefty, Lucy, great shot there. Warriors are going to score another one. Let's take a look at that one again. Here it is. We've got it all the way through. Spinning, setting his feet. Lefty, gotta love that. Being able to play with both hands, always critical in lacrosse. And the Warriors now take a 6-1 lead. Back at the X. The Comets going long pole. Brant Underhill facing off against NJ Tulio. Thank you, Mark. Partner in crime, Mark, always here keeping me honest and really keeping me with my pronunciations. We're going to get somebody stepped over. Yep, you could see it just nudged. You can see that, and the pink shoes did not help. The pink cleats did not help him on that play as Myers, unfortunately, it was very visible that the tiptoe through the tulip over the line, and the Warriors will pick it up. Ben Wechter. Good save. Ben Wechter committed to Duke in 2 years. Nice defense over there. Couldn't see who that was, but a great play by the Comets, and that's what they're going to need. They're going to need to find it from somewhere. Good outlet pass, and here they come off to the races. Ball down, nice play, tipping it around. We're going to get a timeout. Nope, stepped in the crease. But a good defense. We're going to get a timeout by the Comets. Smart timeout there. Very good timeout. Smart, timely timeout. Exactly right. Thanks, Mark. Nice job by the Comets in picking up that timeout. Let's take a look at our sponsors as well. And here we are. Brother Rice Warrior Lacrosse, proudly sponsored by Signature Associates Sale Leaseback Team, America's #1 sale leaseback provider, unlocking capital tied up in commercial real estate across the United States. ABF Environmental, complete environmental consulting, testing, and remediation services. Doran Mayhew Insurance Group, insurance solutions for all your personal and business needs. Familia Wealth, take control of your financial future with Familia Wealth. And Dr. Carroll and the Shoulder Reliever, the patented doctor-created 40-day shoulder pain solution that works better than pain meds or expensive surgery or your money back. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Where would we be without you? And it's important. right? I read these, and it's important that, especially in the Brother Rice community, to support our sponsors. If you want to keep watching lacrosse, you got to support our sponsors. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Do they want to donate to Brother Rice Lacrosse? Of course they do. But we also need your support in supporting them. That's how it works. Play it forward. All right, back to the action. Warriors, Comets, great timeout there, very timely timeout by Mike Transeth. Maybe a set play, come out here, nice play, yes sir, nice job, and a great timeout there. You can see coming out of the timeout, set play, watch the middle of your screen there, defense slide, there it is, step, great look and a great feed, no chance for the Warriors, and a nice job and a good goal, much needed by the Comets. I was talking to some Brother Rice parents before the game, and they said, you know, tell us about a Grand Ledge. And I said, listen, these guys can play. You know, they're building a program. You know, 3 straight years, as I mentioned. You know, very well coached. And there's an errant turnover again. Oh, Warriors again, stick to stick. Warriors will get it into the offensive zone. 7:40 remaining here in the half. 6-2 Warriors. Ball on the field. Ball on the field. You never want to discourage the youngsters playing by the sidelines. That's going to happen in lacrosse. It's the way it works. It's not like you're in a basketball gym dribbling a basketball on the sideline and that comes on the court. A little bit different there. And I mentioned, I think the Comets have found their footing. I think that early start, again, I call it, and I've trying to copyright it, but it's really called bust rust. It's shaking off the rust in lacrosse. You can't sit there for 2 hours. It's going to be high and wide. Warriors offensive prowess and really trying to work in a lot of people. The Warriors lost a number of players off of last year's team. Look back, we lost 3 Division I commits off the team from last year. Bad feed inside. That's going to be a turnover. Picked up by Eli. Book of Eli in between the pipes. Reading some chapters and picking off passes. And here come the Comets again, but another good ride by the Warriors, and they're going to cause another turnover and another failed clear by the Comets, which, as I said last night, they were strategic in their clearing last night. Not so much here today so far. Mentioned the Warriors graduating from last year's team. Hanson Palanke, who is at Lehigh, Theo Lai at VMI, Michael Murphy at Cleveland State, and I think one of the biggest ones, fires, oh, he's going to post. First appearance of the season from Mr. and Mrs. Post. Ball up in the air, can't find it. Who's got it? Good pickup there by Brody Nichols, off to the races. He's got some speed. Wechter's going to get there and poke check it away. Great play by Ben Wechter. This one's going to come all the way to this side. Picked up by the Warriors. But a great play by Wechter. That's just skill and speed there by Ben Wechter. Obviously one of the most talented players in the state, if not the most talented player, and just a junior. So we'll get to enjoy Ben this season and next season. Having that kind of skill at a long pole position is, you don't see that every day. Let's just say that. Fires. Up, good save. Eli again, Book of Eli. And off to the races as here comes Brody Nichols. The Warriors have really done a nice job, as I have not mentioned Alex Honing name very much at all. We're going to get another offside. Another offside. And just things you don't typically see out of Grand Ledge. feeds. One more. Nope, there's one more pass there, and you can see that's just one more pass. You had an easy one there. Let's see if we can catch the tail end of it. Watch this one coming through, but watch the extra pass that could have been made here, right there, wide open, and it's a dunk. Let's get back to the action. Comets looking to clear. They're going to lose it. Another turnover and another failed clear for the Comets. As Mason Myers trying to make plays. But it's really a lot. It's going exactly kind of like I talked about, a team that likes to take their time, methodical. They get sped up. If the defense allows that kind of possession where they're speeding them up, things don't go as planned. So Warriors lead them 6-2 here with 3:24 remaining here in the first. BRSN, another save. Eli is making a living in between those pipes and keeping the Comets in this. 6-2, I got to be honest with you, is a pretty good outcome right now for the Comets, all things considered. Face-offs, failure to clears, and they struggle here again. Good look there, good feet inside. Brady Williams had it. They still got to get a touch. They're not going to get there. Another one. Timeout. Good timeout. Yep, that saved a possession right there as head coach Mike Transeth made a good timeout there for sure. As we do at our breaks, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors. More sponsors. We're going to go to our alumni sponsors. The heart and soul of the BRSN Sports Network, our alumni sponsors, varsity lacrosse player and current coach Luke Timmis, varsity player John Youssef, 2003 graduate, Jason Geis, 1996, Brendan Robinson, 1996, 1996 varsity player Anthony Vitiglio, class of 1995, Nate Tullio, 1994, varsity player and former coach Timmy Nelson. He supports the Brother Rice Sports Network all the way from California. He's been the West Coast disciple of the BRSN and Losey's locker room. Varsity player John Fire Fry, class of 1988. He was a D1 athlete at Michigan State. Varsity player Mark Primo Carroll went on to star at Penn. Robert Bayerline, also known as Scooby, class of 1988, one of my dear, dear friends. Coach, shout out to you in Florida. Varsity player Dr. Mike Carroll, 1987, backup goaltender and creator of the signature reliever. Thank you to all our alumni sponsors who help make these broadcasts possible. We also have one that I'm going to sneak in here. It's an anonymous donation. Just want to let you know, we got a supporter out there who, just said, I'm good. So shout out to him specifically. You know who you are. So let's see if the Comets can fix some of their problems that they've experienced so far in this first half. I think they are fixable, but they really need a good, decent possession, right? They really haven't tested the Warriors' sliding package, and right out of the gate, Myers fires that one towards my car, and another turnover for the Comets. Got to be a lot of nerves. I think the bus ride, as I said as well, so, all learning experiences, because I didn't see Myers make one pass like that last night. They were crisp, they were clean, but different environment, different opponent. Ben Wechter, another clear. So Warriors lead this one 6-2, 2:15 remaining here in this one. Eli Zach attack in net, really doing a number for the Comets inside. Defense has gotten better too. Spacing is much better than it was in the beginning of the game. More communication. Now the Warriors run a little clock here. Fires middle, got it. Yep. Wide open right in the middle of the defense, just as I talked about. But that one left something to be desired as the Warriors are going to find some space, tic-tac-toe, and another goal for the Warriors, and they're going to lead this one 7-2. as I mentioned, Alex Honing. Haven't mentioned his name very much at all. And then we've also got, I haven't really mentioned number 19, Logan Oliver. Fast break. NJ with it. Wins another faceoff. The Warriors have won every faceoff here in this one. Had a feeling things, I've seen it. It's happened to Brother Rice. It's happened to a number of quality teams and quality programs. If you can't find that solution at the faceoff circle, it makes the game so much more difficult to compete at a higher level. They can get away with it last night, because your team has talent. But in games like this, you got to find a way to make it a 50-50 somehow, even if it's not clean. And I think that's what, really Coach Mike was trying to do there. They've been working a pull in. But it's got to be something that's going to get fixed out if they're going to have a chance to get back in this one. Comets pressing out a little bit more. I think, you can't sit back and let the Warriors kind of pick and choose. Outside, it's going to hit the post. That's going to go back the other way. Good hustle. Going to get a timeout by head coach Ajay Chawla of Brother Rice. Will not be a timely timeout. That was just a standard timeout that we would go with. Let's take a look at a newer sponsor. I'm super excited about this one because anytime we get someone to come in and support that's brand new, I'm super excited. Clada Chiropractic Wellness Center. When pain is not an option, trust Clada Chiropractic Wellness Center to keep you in the game. Their expert care helps local families and athletes recover to get better results faster so you can perform at your peak on and off the field. Call 248-298-3100 or visit their website, cladachiropractic.com, for more information. That's CLADDAGH, chiropractic.com. Welcome aboard, and so happy to have you here. I truly mean that, and I'll be honest with you, I saw that come up. Mark told me about that great arrangement. I said, I'm in. I'm like, listen, I got back problems all the time. I'm an avid runner, and so I get that lower back pain. And so I may be going to that Clada Chiropractic website today, depending on how this back feels, especially sitting here in the cold. All right, let me set the stage. 26.5 remaining here in the first. Comets held off the ball. The Warriors there, picked up the ball, looking to clear. Myers with it. He's got speed. Hasn't got to show too much of it off, and then to do a little too much. We got zeros on the scoreboard, so I think that's going to do it for the half. Hopefully he's okay. End of the half, try to make a play. And the Comets are going to need a little bit more of that in the second half as the Warriors are going to go into halftime here, leading this one 7-2. All right, we're going to take a quick break here. We've got some bills that we're going to pay here with our sponsors. And then we'll be back for the second half action here on the Brother Rice Sports Network, BRSN. I'm John Losey. Thanks for tuning in. 7-2 halftime. Warriors lead it. And we'll be back after this short intermission.
This is a BRSN broadcast presentation of Brother Rice Warrior Lacrosse, which is proudly sponsored by Signature Associates Sale Leaseback Team, America's #1 sale leaseback provider, unlocking capital tied up in commercial real estate across the United States. ABF Environmental, complete environmental consulting, testing, and remediation services. Doran Mayhew Insurance Group, insurance solutions for all your personal and business needs. Familia Wealth, take control of your financial future with Familia Wealth. And the Shoulder Reliever, the patented doctor-created 40-day shoulder plan solution that works better than pain meds or expensive surgery or your money back.
High net worth families often ask me why they should entrust their financial future to an independent wealth advisor like Familia Wealth. Familia's recommendations are crafted to serve your family's distinct financial needs and priorities because we are free from the constraints of corporate-driven investment products, incentives, and dictates. Plus, Familia also provides tax, estate, and philanthropic guidance. And the Familia Wealth team always gives families like yours the continuity and personal attention you deserve.
ABF Environmental offers complete environmental consulting, testing, and remediation services for projects of all sizes. Environmental solutions addressing the specific regulatory, financial, and operational needs of each client. Go to abfenvironmental.com to request your site assessment today. Signature Associate Sale Leaseback Team, founded by Luke Timmis, America's #1 sale leaseback provider. Did you know sale leasebacks typically generate a 25 to 50% premium above appraised value? Our qualified sale leaseback experts create competitive offer processes among the thousands of real estate investors globally that are aggressively pursuing sale leaseback transactions. Find out how you can unlock stagnant real estate capital at the sale leaseback premium and invest the proceeds in more profitable business initiatives by receiving a sale leaseback pricing analysis today. Every business leader with owned real estate should have a sale leaseback analysis on file for future decision making. So call or text us today at 248-978-5421 for a free sale leaseback analysis. That's 248-978-5421. Experience innovative business, group benefit, and personal insurance solutions from Doran Mayhew Insurance Group. Doran Mayhew Insurance Group helps clients minimize risk and achieve their financial goals. Brother Rice Lacrosse parents Matt Coons and John Fry proudly sponsor these BRSN lacrosse broadcasts. Log on to DoranInsurance.com to get covered with the industry leaders today.
Hi, I'm John Losey, 55 years old from Michigan. I'm a broadcaster with Brother Rice Sports Network and also LLR Sports. I'm here to talk to you today about the shoulder reliever. I, like most of you, are trying to fight the aging process. I was an athlete in high school, also in college, and I still try to stay active. I'm an avid golfer, I'm a runner, and I also travel a lot for work. And one thing that I experienced in 2021 was I got struck by the aging process. Shoulder pain, shoulder injury, shoulder surgery. And so I had major shoulder surgery in 2021. 6 months after my recovery, I started to have the same feelings in my left shoulder. And it was at that point in time that I said, I'm going to have surgery again on this one. And I didn't want to. It was at that point that I was introduced to Dr. Mike Carroll and the shoulder reliever. Now, I've known Dr. Mike and his family for over 40 years. His younger brother, Mark, is a dear friend of mine. But I tell you that just for context. I wouldn't make this recommendation to you or do this testimonial unless I believed in it, and it also helped me. And that's what I did. Dr. Mike gave this to me. I had tried bands, cryotherapy, anything I could do to help that shoulder relief in my left shoulder. Nothing worked. Using this, just within the first week, I could feel a difference. After 2 weeks, I was now feeling even more stronger than I was before. And the good thing about this product is that it has a money-back guarantee. There's no reason not to try this. If you've tried other things, try this because it will help you help manage that aging process, help you feel a little bit stronger, and help you manage the pain that just comes with the aging process.
The Brother Rice College Prep curriculum unlocks each student's potential while nurturing respect, integrity, character, and excellence. Key to the transformative experience is the Center for Learning and Achievement, a dynamic hub fostering experiential learning, leadership skills, character development, innovative thinking, and academic success. Enrichment opportunities encompass a wide range of electives, from our award-winning Mech Warriors robotics and the debate teams, to business, art, broadcasting, marketing, engineering, and the performing arts. The enduring bonds of brotherhood are forged through the cultivation of mutual respect, unwavering support, and shared experiences. These connections transform into the unparalleled brotherhood that develops in the classroom, on the athletic fields, during Kairos retreats, and is fortified by the Band of Brothers program, where students lead, interact, befriend, and enjoy the camaraderie as brothers across all grades. Remarkable young boys become extraordinary young men while sharing traditions that build a sense of belonging. Students are offered many avenues to nurture, fortify, and actively express their faith. These encompass engaging in liturgical celebrations, daily prayer, meaningful service projects and mission trips, transformative retreats, and faith-centered programs. With 80 state championship titles, the most in Michigan, Brother Rice has a rich athletic tradition and is a shining example of the harmonious fusion of academics and athletics. Student athletes undergo a transformation that extends beyond enhancing their physical prowess and athletic abilities. They are provided with a platform to develop crucial life skills such as teamwork, dedication, responsibility, determination, and leadership. The counseling team prioritizes the well-being of the whole person, mind, body, and spirit, offering comprehensive support, focusing on academic success, college guidance, and mental wellness. Counselors connect with students one-on-one and are readily available to offer each student, from the challenged learner to the gifted scholar, the support that they may need throughout their high school journey. With a 4-year college planning program addressing every aspect of the process, Brother Rice students attend and graduate from the nation's best colleges and universities and service academies. We are Brother Rice, where students are animated to learn and empowered to achieve, creating a lifelong foundation for personal, educational, and professional pursuits beyond high school, each uniquely prepared to leave his mark on the world. Here, we welcome you with open arms to discover friendship, acceptance, knowledge, spirit, faith, success, and yourself.
We're back. Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, Brother Rice High School. This is BRSN, the Brother Rice Sports Network, simulcast on LLR Sports as well. I'm your host, John Losey. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We are at the half. Warriors and the Comets. Warriors lead this one here 7-2. And to be honest with you, it could have been a lot worse. As we take a look back at really the statistics, I think the one that jumps off the page is faceoffs, where the Warriors have dominated. NJ, Tulio, who's a good young man. Actually, you can't replace Danny Holt. He's doing a great job right now. Hey, he is actually replacing him because he's right now sitting at 100% at the X. But mentioning Danny Holt off playing his college ball at Vassar, but Danny Holt statistically went down as the best face-off player in the history of Brother Rice High School, setting a number of state records. But that was then. This is now. Let's jump back into the action here. NJ had it, lost it. You can see pull, yep. And that's what they got to do. And I promise you, that's exactly what the Comet coaching staff said. We've got to make it a 50-50 ground ball situation. And they did it there. They just couldn't come up with the ground ball. So the Warriors are going to open with the ball and the 5-goal lead here in the third quarter. Good save there, and that man right there in the middle, man in the mirror. The Book of Eli has stood tall in this one. First time to mention Jackson Halloran, but he lost it, and now the Warriors off to the races again, and we're going to get another goal as the Warriors off to the races. Add another one here to start the second half. See if we can catch the tail end of that there. Yep, good feed inside, and no chance for Eli. And the Warriors, Joe Getty Lee adds another one And the Warriors are going to lead this one 8-2. All started again from back here. Halloran had a good ground ball, picked it up, could not get the clear. And the next thing you know, it ends up in the back of the net. And the Warriors with another one. NJ with another win. NJ is not losing. As I mentioned, Warriors losing a number of players to graduation, but you know, typically that's what you see at Brother Rice. It's not so much rebuild as it is reload, and who's going to step up next? Oh, nice bounce shot. Hit another post. Warriors have hit 3 posts today. Comets. Ah, there it is again. It's just those simple things, little passes here and there. Didn't see it at all last night for anybody. I mean, they really were just spot on, dialed in last night at Byron Center in the dark. But it's just a different game, and I think, you know, even in you know, communications with head coach Mike, you know, these are the games they want to play. You look at their schedule, and they're playing, you know, they're playing Rice, they're playing Heartland, Forest Hills Central, Forest Hills Northern, EGR, Rockford, Clarkston. So, you know, I think everything's on the table for the Comets and Grand Ledge to continue growing and building. But it takes time, and it takes commitment, and it takes coaches, and it takes a youth program. It's never been more difficult in high school lacrosse to build a quality team and a quality program. It's just not easy. And that's what, you know, when you look at really the excellence that Brother Rice has maintained over the years, it's been, oh, that was something else there. That was I'm going to call that one fog hat, smoke on the water, fire in the sky. Warriors add another one, and they now open up that lead to 9-2. Couldn't see who that one was. Who was that one? You see that one there, Mark? Someone had a smoke show. Face off again. Halloran now at the X with the pole, but NJ, you know, he's worked extremely hard to get to where he is to lead the team at the X. And when you're following Danny Holt, it's tough to do. But you know, even last year, he learned, and that's really a big part of the culture here at Brother Rice, and that is, you know, kids teaching each other how to win. Ah, that one just took your eye off the ball, and that's going to be a turnover for the Warriors. Back behind. Unforced turnover by the Warriors. Those are the things they really need to do a better job at. Weston Librera going before he caught it. And there's Logan Oliver, who I have not mentioned very much today either. His brother got a goal. But the Warriors have done a nice job of really clamping down on the cogs in the Comet offense. And this is more the pace of play that Grand Ledge wants to operate from. The big three sitting up here, up top. And you can even see at the end of the, you know, really at the end of the half, you know, as Alex Horning, you know, tried to make a play, you know, got through his man, but again, with the slide coming early and them leaning towards Horning, you know, you can see that right there. You know, there's just no room and no space for the Comets to go right now, and the Warriors are really taking the opportunity to press farther out even. It's going to be a cross check. No call. No call. I don't know about that one. That one was a little dicey there. I got to agree with the Comet fans on that one. And that one there, I think you really could have thrown a flag there, and I think that would have probably been the right call. This is the time of the game, sitting at 9-2, midway through the third, cold, things not going your way. You just don't want, any extra business going on the field. Good take, good speed. Ooh, that was tasty. That was tasty. Let's see that one again. A lot of space and a lot of room. And look at this one. Just sweep through, beats his man. No slide backside, sets his feet. Good to go. Lucas Wells adds another one. The Warriors are going to hit double digits. Eli, Book of Eli, is not his fault. I mean, these are point-blank shots by skilled players. Man, Eli's played a good game. Another face-off, NJ dominating, very consistent. NJ worked, as I mentioned, very hard. We got a flag down on the play. I didn't see that one either. I'd go back to the replay, but that takes us away from the live action. Grand Ledge fans do not like it. I didn't see it, so I can't. Wechter is going to go downtown, miss it. We're going to get a penalty here on Brant Underhill. So somewhat bad to worse. Trailing 10-2, 5:50 here in the third. Offensively, just can't get anything going due to the Warriors' pressure. And now the Warriors are going to go man up with a chance to add to their lead as the temperature starts to drop and the wind starts to pick up. I don't know if there's a rule or a guidance on how many foot warmers you can have in your shoe at one time. I mean, could I put like 5 in there? I'll defer to my mother, registered nurse extraordinaire. Pretty much forever. Fires. Ooh, another post. Warriors have hit 4 posts now. And it's shooting practice, unfortunately, here for the Warriors on the Book of Eli. Now another post. Is that 5 posts now? There used to be a bar restaurant in Detroit called The Post. This is where our walkie-talkies would have come into play. I got walkie-talkies, and the goal was to put one walkie-talkie straight across from me at the table, and then if I had an issue, I could just turn this bad boy on. Next game we'll do it, but ooh, that was tasty, but a good save by Eli. Like to see Eli's numbers at the end of this one because he's got to have at least 8 saves and some real good ones too. See if they can clear. There's another one, just an errant, not a bad pass. It's just it's the pressure. I mean, it's really all it is. Good take. Halloran's a good player. He needs to trust his skills. And I think really I would say the same thing to the entire Comet team. Just in seeing him last night and seeing him tonight, it's just different environment and it's difficult, no question. Many teams come in here for the first time, and it's a lot. Good shot there inside, good spin. Landon Oliver, he's got one of the 2 goals on the day for the Comets. Myers back behind. Good take, good save. Ball down. Who's got it? Another ground ball. Wechter with it. Wechter's just a vacuum cleaner. That's a good outlet right there. And here go fast break Warriors with numbers. No numbers. They'll pull it out. Back behind at X. There's a breakdown. Warriors are changing. looking to try and catch the Comets on a change as well. They will not. And the Warriors are content just to back it out as they lead this one 10-2 with 3:29 remaining here in the third. Good defense there. No call. Should not be a call. That's fine. But they got to pick up the ball. Good defense. Unfortunately, they're not going to pick up the ground ball. Ajay Chala tried to call a timeout. Still wants to. Didn't get it. I could see him. I could almost sense Ajay Chala's timeouts after doing these games for so many years. And actually, if you recall the state championship game in overtime, he was actually out on the floor. That's going to be an errant pass. It's going to head right towards the BRSN blacktop. No script, just the game here at BRSN. Underhill, good move there. Whacking away. Oh, yeah, we're going to get a slash. That's a good call. Right in front of the official and everybody else. In. Oh, great save. Nice save. Save replay. Good call. Mark. Johnny on the spot. Yeah, nice play. Good save. It's going to be a penalty on the Warriors. And the first man-up opportunity for Grand Ledge Comets. They were 1 for 1 in the first half. I keep mentioning the first half because I only watched the first half. I had some other things to tend to. I was watching the St. Xavier Olatanji Liberty game in Ohio. Two real good teams. I think you'll see both of those two teams in the semifinals and/or finals. Oh, God, nice play. Nice job inside. 4-4, Dane Evans. Good look, good catch. Watch this one. That's pretty much the only place you could put that pass. So a great catch and a good finish by Dane Evans down on the farm. So a good goal by the Comets, much needed. Really didn't need that penalty there by the Warriors. You know, right in front of the official, just two-hand whack. But unless this particular area of the field changes, the Comets are going to have a real difficult time. That's what they need, but they're still not going to pick it up. Ball up. They got it. First face-off win by the Comets. NJ won it. Going to get a timeout. Timeout. Yes, sir. Of course. Yep, good time. Now, that's a timely timeout there. That's 2 now by Mike Transeth. 2 timely timeouts really catapults him up into the top 5 of timely timeouts on the season. All right, as we love to do on our broadcast, always promoting youth activity around the game of lacrosse here in the state of Michigan. If you're looking to introduce your youngsters to lacrosse, then come join the Viking Lacrosse League to learn the basics and play games. Open to boys and girls from pre-K to 3rd grade and played on Saturdays at St. Hugo's Field in Bloomfield Hills right down the road. This 5-week season on Saturday starts May 16th and includes a lacrosse stick and jersey. They will learn the game and have fun in one of the oldest youth lacrosse programs in the Detroit metropolitan area, established in 1981. Go to vikinglax.com. That's vikinglax.com to register your son or daughter for the Viking Youth Lacrosse League. Run by my partner in crime standing right next to me, Mark Rottenberg. I couldn't make that a stronger recommendation if you want to learn the game for your kids. I started my kids in lacrosse, 2010. My oldest son, Jonathan, who's now 26, living in Chicago. Matthew followed up 3 years behind him, and then Abigail Vivian Losey 3 years after him. She's actually playing club lacrosse at Michigan State University. They got 2 games tomorrow. Big game against the University of Michigan. Go green, go white. Michigan State, Michigan in East Lansing tomorrow. I will be there, and I'll be on the air. LLR Sports, live, not Memorex. I just saw the official just said his fault. You don't hear that often. See, if we had the walkie-talkies, we go like this. We have the, hello, what's the call? It doesn't work when the other walkie-talkie's here. So number 44, Dane Evans, who's got the last goal for the Comets, makes a nice shake 'em up, shake 'em up. Offense looking better. There he is. Yep. Yeah, you're not going to keep Alex Horning down for too long. Too talented of a player. And let's take a look at that one again. Nice shake 'em up by Dane. Finds Alex, steps in, and finds the top corner. And the Comets now have added 2 and have chopped the Warrior lead to 10-4. Nice work. Again, you know, it's, I said this kind of in the opening, you know, regardless of where this game ends up, you know, it's going to be, you can already see it just in the play by Grand Ledge. You know, things are starting to click. You know, the game is slowing down. Those first couple of minutes you could see it was just shell shock from a speed perspective. And now you can see things are slowing down just a smidge. And Horning's working it. And there's another one. Look at that. Hello, hello, hello. Shake 'em up, shake 'em up. Let's take a look at that one again. Horning now finding his groove. Little stop and go shuffle inside. Yep. And now chopped it to 5. And you can see where it starts from, right? I mean, that's how many wins now? Even if they're 50-50 balls, right? That's what the Comets want to do. They're not going to win them clean, and that's why the poll is out there. And so now and even if NJ wins it, you can see them. They're just jumping them, right? And so you got Underhill banging on NJ, and here they go. And so now they're finding some success, and now things are starting to pick up. Good ground ball right now. There's Logan Oliver with it. 40 seconds here left in the third, and a 3-goal run by the Comets has turned up the heat a little bit. So any of you who started to maybe venture into other aspects of your day, you might want to sit back down because, you know, these guys are not going away. They're going to get a penalty as well as Solich is going to get a slash. And now Comets are going to go man up with a chance to cut this lead to 4. And I would say that the tide is turning. Or the tide is high. So look for them to hold this one probably, unless they get something pretty quick here. We've got 50. No, they're going to shoot it right away. That was not what they were looking for. I got to think that Coach Mike's not going to be happy about that, as Wechter's now off to the races. He's going to look to kill this penalty. That's the thing, and that's why that shot was ill-advised. Because if he holds it and it spills over, they'd keep it. And now it's going to go back to the faceoff, which they've struggled with. So probably not ideal how that one ended, but a great run by Grand Ledge to really get back in this one. And so you look at the, you know, really a lot of guys doing individual work, right? So you look at Underhill, you know, going pole at the X. You look at Eli. I mean, Eli and net has been phenomenal for them, keeping this game at just 10 goals for the Warriors. The Warriors have hit 5 posts, and he's made a number of other saves as well. Brady Salich, I've been butchering that for 4 years. He's a senior now, so we're gonna stick with it. Salich. I think I said Solich. I think he did the same thing last year, but then he got hurt, and then I couldn't call his name for a while. So, Mr. Sadar, Salich. Like sailing, like Christopher Cross, sailing, take me away. Brady Salich, right? Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule here. I'll just read it off to you for the Brother Rice Warriors. They got a big one coming up, right? Next week, Friday, St. Xavier out of Cincinnati coming into town. The defending Ohio State Championship team. Nate Sprong, head coach down there. Good friend of mine, I think. Lacrosse friends, I guess you could say. Finally got his long overdue state championship last year in the victory in the state of Ohio. So that anybody who wants to watch probably two of the top 5 teams in the Midwest, tune in to BRSN, simulcast on LLR Sports, Losie's Locker Room, or just come on out, say hello to us. Come see the blacktop. All right, so the Warriors are going to hold it, and they've got it, and that's the big reason, right? So you think about it, again, because that penalty and because he shot it, off to the races. Good save again by Eli, but that's those little things right there. It was a good look. Unfortunately, Danny Pearson couldn't come up with it. Now the Warriors are going to get it again. So another failure to clear and an unforced turnover by the Comets. And the Warriors will get a touch, set up shop in the offense. But I got to be honest, it's going to go back to really that shot by Alex Honing, at the end of the quarter. If he holds it, good look inside, and that ends up being a goal for the Warriors. We're going to get a crease. Nope, no crease. That's going to be good. Let's take a look at it again. You can see it for yourself to see if there was some crease activity. Can't see his feet too well, but a good catch, good feed, and a goal by the Warriors. Carter Tischer is going to put the Warriors up to number 11 in this one. But again, I know I keep going back to it, but the shot at the end of the third, Alex takes it, he gets blocked, Wechter picks it up, goes the other end. Quarter ends, ball goes back to Rice. He holds there, takes the time, gets a better shot. Even if it spills over, they still get it. NJ's got it, off to the races. Ooh, good save. High heat, but the book of Eli stands true, and another turnover and trouble, and he missed it, one-hander. Let's take a look at that again, as we had some fun activity in there. Let's see it again here. Here's the turnover coming at you. We're going to have to go back here, as the Warriors are going to be back in live action here. Feed inside. Oh, good save. We're going to get a push. Crease action. Yep, we're going to crease action. Going back the other way. Officials are going to talk. Yep, that's going to be a push. Giving it back to Rice. Oh, they're going to get a push. They're going to get a push after the fact. So it wasn't push with possession, so no penalty. If he would have had the ball in his stick and it was a push in the back, it'd be a penalty, because that one was after the shot had left his stick, and then he was pushed after the fact. The Warriors just get the ball back. So I think it can go either way on that one, but there might have been a little push, so I wouldn't get too upset if I was a Comet fan on that one. Salic feeds, got it, nice look. Salic feeds inside. Salic feed, I said Salic there. I said Salic, marks all over me already. Leave me alone. Weston LeBrere from Salic. And the Warriors add 2 more here, 12-5. So Grand Ledge ripped off 3 to end the third. Warriors have added 2 tallies to start the fourth. And we're back to a 12-5 Brother Rice lead. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. NJ got it, win it, yep. And you want to get it in the hands of Wechter as quickly as you can. And now the Warriors will look to clear. A little bouncy ball over there, got to be careful. Yeah, feed up the field, nice catch. Warriors speeding into the offensive zone. Scandalaris, number 12 for the Warriors. Carter Tischer here, number 3. Number 10 for the Warriors is Nathan Kumar. There's a good slide. See, and you can see really slides too by the Comets are coming sooner, right? They were a little slow to start it. Got to get up quickly, be careful. Another post, that's 5 posts. Ball up in the air. We're going to get a good hit by Halloran, 77. Ball coming out. Who's got it? Going to go back the other way, and that's going to go over to the Comets. As Halloran pretty much just clean house over there. I think we got Underhill is he's cramping up is really what it is there. He's okay. That's just a cramp. Kid's giving it his all. He's doing double duty, playing down low, long pull, and then also playing at the X to muck it up. So no question, cramping up over there. But it's also I don't want to go on my soapbox, but the state of Michigan where, lacrosse officially started last Monday, right? So, or 2 Mondays ago. But that was tryouts for a week, and then you could have a scrimmage on Saturday, and then Wednesday was when you could have the first competition, official games. And the problem is that, careful, ball up, good catch. Nice job, though, by the Warriors. You could see that there was an opportunity there to lay some lumber, but he did not. It would have been a penalty, but a nice job. I want to point that out as Brady Thomas smartly did not make that mistake. So while he didn't get the turnover, he, the restraint is also an important part of the game of lacrosse. So Logan Oliver had 2 and 2 last night against Byron Center, looking to find some space. That's his first shot of the game. Nice save, but a good shot. We saw a lot of that last night against Byron Center. Really kind of running free and getting good looks, hands free all night last night for the Comets. Ball down, going to go out of bounds. It's going to go to the Comets. Yep. Caden Hong had it, lost it. Cascaded out of bounds. Book of Eli. Oh, yeah, and that one was fine. See? And that's, again, all Ajay Chawla. A TTO, timely timeout for head coach Ajay Chawla. So we're here in the fourth. Warriors lead this one 12-5. And a balmy day here in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. Mark's getting a little chilly, I can tell. He should have taken some of those toe warmers that I told him about. Let's take this opportunity to talk about really our signature sponsor, Signature Associates Sale Leaseback Team. America's #1 sale leaseback provider, unlocking capital tied up in commercial real estate across the United States. Find out how you can unlock stagnant real estate capital at the sale leaseback premium and invest the proceeds in more profitable business initiatives by receiving a sale leaseback pricing analysis today. Every business leader with owned real estate should have a pricing analysis on file for future decision making. Call sale leaseback founder Luke Timmis, class of 2010, at 248-978-5421 for a free sale leaseback analysis. That's 248-978-5421. Luke Timmis, the Timmis family, big supporters of the Brother Rice lacrosse program over the years. Luke coaches the varsity orange team. Been doing a great job for a number of years. It was always difficult as I did the scheduling for Brother Rice to schedule for that team because, you've got really sophomores, mainly sophomores on that team that are just very skilled. And so to play against JV teams, just not good for anybody. And so, we worked hard to find, other varsity teams that just wanted to get better, because even though the Brother Rice team is younger, they can still move the ball and stick to stick so the ball doesn't hit the ground, even though that one does. And so, it's just it's helping other teams. Like I said in the opening, coming here, you're going to be better regardless. And the Warriors are not, they've lost games here. It's not like they've never lost. Shot there, going to go out of bounds. Who's got it? Ref is looking, going to stay here with Rice. 6:36 remaining here in this one and ticking. Brother Rice, a pretty balanced attack offensively today. Number of players scoring. Force, good catch. Nope, they're going to lose it. Warriors doing a little too much. He's going to get through, though, but a good save. Down he goes. No call, but doing a little too much on the inside as Truman Wiener for the Warriors found room. Brady Williams is going to get a touch, but it's going to get poked away. Unforced turnover. It was almost like he got there, was happy, and kind of rested. Ball up in the air. Good pickup. Got room. He's in. Oh, that's one you don't see every day. Let's see that one again here. But you're not going to see that many times as Logan Oliver is going to sneak free and have a one-on-one and not score. It's kind of been a microcosm of the day for the Comets as they've had some opportunities but have failed to capitalize in a lot of places where they should have. Oh, good save. That's the first real good look so far today for Mason Myers, but a great save by Lewis Burnett. Good play there again by the defense, by the Comets, and things have really picked up. Another good save. Boy, Eli, he is definitely going to be, barring some sort of a miracle, he's going to be the Comet player of the game for sure, as this one could be a lot more. That one is not a bad call. That's not a bad call. I mean, that's clean. It's shoulder, and you know, it's what it is. Can't play without your stick. He won't. Hong's got it. It's up in the air. Now things getting a little sloppy Joe. We're going to get a loose ball push. Did not have possession, so it's just going to go over to the Comets. But that hit the middle of the field. Again, it was, you know, it wasn't high. It was a shoulder, and it was, he could see him. And so all those things. And now we're going to go the other way. That was a wicked slash. That could have been a call. Careful with the sticks, as Wechter's going to take one, but he is, he's an athlete. Just finished up the basketball season, Brother Rice. Lost in the state semifinals, a tough one, to East Lansing High School. It's always a tough transition going from basketball to lacrosse. So Warriors, 3:41 remaining in this one. Looking to wrap this one up. Some other kids getting some activity now, checking into the game for the Warriors. Back behind, they got numbers as someone from the Comets. Oh, they got that one. Yep, hit the post and then found the back of the net. Let's take a look at that one again as the Warriors are going to add one more as Nathan Kumar is going to get in the score sheet to make this one 13-5. The Comets will be back in action Monday as they're going to visit Heartland. Heartland with a interesting loss on Wednesday as they lost to Romeo. Great win by head coach Smith at Romeo. Another win by NJ. NJ's going. He's going up. He wanted it. Assist. Let's hit the replay and go back. NJ comes out of there with it. Feeds it. It gets all the way through. And the Warriors add one more and go back. NJ comes out of there with it. Feeds it. It gets all the way through. And the Warriors add one more. And they're going to lead this one 14-5. Just trying to see who got that one over on that side of the field. 31, Weston Library. He's had 1-0. Another win by NJ. Probably going to slow this one down here as we sit at 2:47 remaining here. Warriors all over the Comets, 14-5. Sometimes I hear myself say comments. It's not up. There's an errant pass. And that's the, oh, saved it. But again, passes need to be up, right? Shorten the passes. Warriors looking to run some clock here, get some other guys in. But I think this is what head coach Ajay Chawla would have wanted, right? Some competition, against a good team. The Warriors have really dictated the flow of the game right from the jump. We're going to get a crease violation on the Warriors, unforced turnover, going back to the Comets here with 1:48 and ticking remaining. Let's see if Grand Ledge can pick up one more here before the end. And another push out there and an unforced turnover as Oliver got pushed out, just threw it back in. And picked up by the Warriors. They're going to look to clear here as we speed towards 1 minute remaining in this one. Head coach Mark Hamilton and Ajay Chawla over on the sideline. Still coaching hard. The Warriors are going to get a touch. And the Warriors are going to wind this one down. As I mentioned, big game coming up Friday against St. Xavier. That one will be a big one. If you're a lacrosse fan, you're going to want to tune in for that one. 5:30 start on Friday. Warriors and the Bombers. Battle of the state champions. Oh, that one just snuck through. And that'll be a goal for Brother Rice. Let's take a look at that one again as we're going to make that one up now to 15. Yep. And I think that's Eli just, in a sense, seeing way too many shots. But you put it on cage, and you never know what is going to happen. As Seth Hoyt is going to pick up his first goal of the season. NJ with it. Warriors looking again. Fires. Got another one. Tic-tac-toe. We can take that one all the way back, but that's all starts at the X with NJ. NJ's done a phenomenal job at the X. As Librera, Weston Librera. But I think head coach Ajay Chawla might be saying, hey, let's slow this one down a little bit here. The Warriors now lead it 16-5 with 36 seconds remaining here in this one. Seth Hoyt will be attending Hope next season and playing lacrosse. NJ will be attending Hope as well. So you got two Hope. Are they the Flying Dutchmen? I don't know. I know they're the Dutchmen. I don't know if the flying part might be SpongeBob. They are the Dutchmen, but the Flying Dutchman, that's SpongeBob. So 20 seconds remaining. We'll count this one down here. The Warriors are going to go to 1-0 on the season. And of course, the sun is coming out now as the game is ending. Grand Ledge will definitely learn from this. I think, watching film and breaking down film is going to be real important for them after this one. But a tough battle. They fought till the end, but the Warriors are going to win this one 16-5, and they're going to start their quest to repeat here in the state of Michigan. And it starts off with a victory for the Warriors here, 16-5. Player of the game, I'd have to say definitely on the Comets side, is going to be that man in net, Eli Zarerski, number 31. The Book of Eli really stood tall, and this game could have been much worse than the 16-5. And on the Brother Rice side, a lot of contributors, but I think I got to go NJ at the X, 100%. When you only lose two faceoffs the entire game, that really set the tone and didn't allow the methodical offense to really get anything going on the Comet side of the ball. So the Warriors are going to start this one, a victory on the season. Great job, both teams. Thanks for coming down to Grand Ledge. Safe travels back up north. We're going to take a look at our next broadcast here on the Brother Rice Sports Network, and it's a big one. Brother Rice Warriors, defending state champs in the state of Michigan, welcoming in head coach Nate Sprong and the defending Ohio boys high school state champs as well, St. Xavier. The Bombers coming in here should be an epic tilt in all respects. And we're going to have to wrap this one up here from Brother Rice High School as the Warriors defeat Grand Ledge in this one 16-5. As I mentioned, our next broadcast Friday, March 27th at 5:30. Warriors welcoming in those Bombers to Ambrose Field. So on behalf of my BRSN production partner, Mark Rottenberg, I'm John Losey. Thank you for watching Brother Rice Lacrosse on BRSN. We're going to sign off from the blacktop. No script, just the game. Have a great Saturday, everybody.
This is a BRSN broadcast presentation of Brother Rice Warrior Lacrosse, which is proudly sponsored by Signature Associates Sale Leaseback Team, America's #1 sale leaseback provider, unlocking capital tied up in commercial real estate across the United States. ABF Environmental, complete environmental consulting, testing, and remediation services. Doran Mayhew Insurance Group, insurance solutions for all your personal and business needs. Familia Wealth, take control of your financial future with Familia Wealth. And the Shoulder Reliever, the patented doctor-created 40-day shoulder plan solution that works better than pain meds or expensive surgery or your money back.